So today, guys, we're going to be showing you guys how to unlock Gley, who is one of the most popular characters in the First Descendants. And if you guys want to get her free and you haven't unlocked her already, this is going to be the video for you because I'll be showing you guys everything you guys need to know. So if you guys are ready, let's get into it. So if we go to Gley, you'll notice we'll need 4 items to craft. We'll have to craft the Gley Enhanced Cells, the Gley Stabilizer, the Gley Spiral Catalyst, and obviously the Gley Code. So the first item we're gonna go after is the Gley Enhanced Cells. For her Enhanced Cells, the first item we're gonna need is the Monad Shards. If we actually click on Acquisition Info, you can see, just go to Kingston, very easy. You can fast travel to any of these outposts. And remember, all you need to do is hit Tab on keyboard, R3 on mouse and keyboard, and you'll see these little diamonds that pop up, and you just have to go to them. Just go around looking for them. Should be one right here, and that's it. Just open them up and Monad Shards, and that's it. And you get 123, and you'll have, you see we have a lot. That's all you have to do there. The next item you're gonna need is Silicon, and you can do the same thing. Hit Acquisition Info, boom, Echo Swamp, same thing, and boom, and we'll just travel. The great thing about this access info is it takes you exactly where you need to go. And all you gotta do is keep pulsing until you find more munition boxes, and as you find them, nope, not there. We're gonna keep going. And maybe the resource box has it. Yep, there you go. We got some silicon right there. There you go, boom. So 105. So yeah, that is very simple for you guys to do. The next item is gonna be the cooling metallic foil. And this one's a little bit different than what we're used to because it's not just from some bosses, it's actually from encrypted storage boxes. Now, one thing I want you guys to pay attention to, any of the ones that say end zone, you need Enzo for. But don't worry, there's a plenty of boxes that you can open without that. So first thing you guys are going to need to know is you guys will need an item to open these up. And then the second thing is, where can we do this? Because I have a really cool route for you. So if you go to your consumables and then you go to miscellaneous, you'll notice these balls that say precise code breakers, and these are going to be what you need. Now to get them, you're gonna have to just farm missions, and I tend to get some just doing different missions. But yeah, there's a full list of them, but this is the first piece you guys are going to need. Do these, the mission monsters have a chance of dropping them, and then obviously you can use those. But what do you use them on? Let me show you. So if you go to White Knight and then you go up to the shipment base area, or you go to Moongrave Basin, these things are all over the place, but the 2 places I'm showing you guys right now is actually a really good route. So you can actually come up here to Shipment Base Tactical Transporter, and this is gonna be the first place that we go to. So we just arrived at our first location, and the thing you need to do is hit Tab on keyboard or R3 on controller. If you ever hear that bing, like a beeping sound, that means you are going in the right direction. That's how you typically find these. There's a few of them all scattered around this area. So the thing you need to know is when you do these, you guys have to go to the other spot. So you have to fast travel back and forth, but this is what it looks like. Now this is what you're gonna use your code breaker on, and you put it into there. It says use code breaker, and then throws a little ball in the sky, and then you just have to click these at the right time. And it's pretty simple. You see the line, boom, click it, and then just find the other one, click it. Now some of them do get pretty hard because those big areas you have to click, they get very tiny. But you notice, look, we got the metallic foil. So now that we got the one that's in this area, what we're gonna do is we're gonna head down south where I told you, you're gonna go to transporter number 2. Now, once you're there, obviously all you need to do is hit that tab or R3, scan the area till you hear the beeping sound. Once you hear that beeping sound, just kind of follow the direction that it's in. There's usually pretty close to the transporter, and then you'll see the code breaker machine. So what you do is just interact with it. The ball's gonna go up, and then this one's actually gonna have smaller areas for us to click. You see, this one's a lot smaller than the last one I showed you. But again, you just kind of have to hit them beyond. Hopefully you can hit them all once. If you do mess up and you don't get all of them, you will lose the ball. And to get this material, you can either do it on normal or hard. You just need the code breaker balls to open up those encrypted vaults. Now, next item is the Gley Enhanced Cells blueprint, and this one's actually pretty easy to get. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be focused on Stunning Beauty. It's an easier boss to beat, and you have a high chance of getting it out of this. But to get the pattern 012, you're gonna have to do Sterile Lands Block Hyper Mining, which isn't bad at all. You click on this. If you guys go to Sterile Land, you go right here and you'll see Block Hyper Mining. Now, it's gonna be a reward that you can get, and you have a chance of 26 to 43% to get it. And then look, when you do get it, it has a 38% chance to come out of here. So a very high chance that you will get this My recommendation is farm a few of these while you're playing, and that way you can just farm Stunning Beauty until Gley ends up dropping. And if you're doing this late game like me, this boss is super easy on normal solo. You can rinse and repeat and do this over and over. Will take you about 10 seconds depending on what build you're using. Super easy. All you gotta do is go to right here, the reconstruction device, and again, you're gonna have a 38% chance of getting, just make sure you select the right amorphous material, which is 012. You can see it right there, 38% chance, and we got the Gley enhanced cells. So now that we have all of the items for the enhanced cells, we can go on to the Gley Stabilizer. So the first item is gonna be a metal accelerant. Easy one to get, just like the Monad Shard was. You're gonna just hit F, and look, resource box or munitions, really up to you, hard or normal. You can do all these on hard or normal. All you need to do is just fast travel to the outpost. Now, once you're at the outpost, just hit pulse until you find it. You should see the little diamonds on the map, and we should be able to, this should be one to our left right here. So once you find it, just open it up, and that's super fluid. Let's check the munition box. Super fluid. We just keep going around. Munitions box right here. Metal accelerant, and that's it. And then you can just keep scanning and looking for different munition boxes or resources. The next item is going to be Flectorite, and you're just going to acquisition info, same thing, resource box or munitions box. It's really up to you. You just look for it. Again, just go to any outpost, and all you need to do is just pulse like we always do. Pulse, and we have one right here. Hopefully we get it. It's the first thing we get. Ceramic composite, nope. So just follow your pulse. You should see the diamond, even through walls, it will pop up. And let's see if we got here. Flectorite, exactly what you guys need to get. And then you just keep pulsing. There's a munitions box over there, so you could do that. So the next item is the complex carbon activator. And to get this one, there's 2 missions that it recommends you doing. The chapel, you can do it on normal or hard, or the seed vault. It's really up to you. If you're farming something else here, it kind of makes sense to do this over and over. I think I was farming Sharon Stabilizer, so I ended up getting a ton of these just by going for farming Sharon at the time. So you guys might already have enough. If not, you might have to farm these missions again. But yeah, that's how you guys get that. And the final item for the Gley Stabilizer is the blueprint, and you can actually find this in 4 different missions. Well, actually 2 different missions on 2 different difficulties. I recommend doing the Void Fusion Reactor Fortress. It's very easy to do. This is pattern 047 you get, and when you click on it, you'll notice that it has a 20% chance to drop, which is actually pretty decent for this type of mission. And then even it gets even better because the amorphous material itself has a 38% chance to drop Gley, and I'll show you in a second. But this outpost is very easy to do. You should be able to knock it out pretty fast. And then remember, you can fast travel back to another control point in another district, and then fast travel back, and you can just do this over and over and over until you get that amorphous material. Now, once you have the amorphous material, you're gonna wanna go to the reactor. You're not gonna wanna go to this void mission up here. Make sure you actually go to the reactor itself. The reactor itself is gonna be south of the location you were just at. It's gonna require you 12 polymer and organic 3. So just make sure you guys have those materials to open this up. You can fast travel there. And there's no way for you to miss this. Hopefully you guys have activated some of these already. If you haven't, it's this big reactor machine that you activate with those shards. Now, once you do that, well, you get a boss. You need to finish off that boss. Because once you beat him, you get a reconstruction device, and then that's where you'll be able to use your amorphous material. You'll see right here, 38%, as I told you earlier. And then you just have to hope RNG blesses you as it blessed me here. So we got our second piece that we really needed, the Gley Stabilizer. So now that we got all of our items for the Gley Stabilizer, the next one that we need to work on is the Gley Spiral Catalyst. So the first item, we're gonna need the nano polymers. So let's go get those nanos. We're gonna hit here, and obviously resource box, munition box, hard, normal, whatever you want. Click on it, and then you just have to click on any of these areas right here. So say if I were to click on this one right here, once you land, you just want to pulse, keep pulsing until you see something pop up. And we have one right next to us. We actually have 2. Let's see if we get some of those nanos. Nope, we got the mono. We got some more mono. All right, we're gonna keep looking, see if we can, so we see some resource boxes here. And we got the nano polymers right there. So again, the resource boxes, you can keep pulsing, just keep going around. It can be those resource boxes, or it could be these munition boxes. Really up to you. Some more nanos right there. The next item is going to be ceramic composite. Very easy to get to, same as all of them. Normal resource boxes or hard, same with munitions. Click on it and then it should put you all over here. What you can do is you can fast travel to any of these. I'm going to hit this one and see if we get lucky. So as soon as you land, just keep pulsing, and it looks like this is where we were earlier for another item, right? And ceramic composites. That's exactly what you need. You can go down here. Remember, you have 1 or 2 items to get from these. So some more ceramic composite, and that's it. You just got to keep pulsing until you find all the ones you need. The next item is the artificial biometal. You can get this in quite a few places, but I'll tell you, the place that I ended up getting it the most was in Agna Desert. I tend to farm this area because I have a non-attribute Gley, and you can farm this for other materials, but it comes from this one right here. So if we're in Agna Desert, you can see Mirage Stone, and then it's gonna be this outpost up here. It's very easy to do. Remember, there is a 5-minute cooldown, but what you can do is you can fast travel up to mining site, fast travel back, and then you can hopefully have it reset. Or what you could do is, if you have a non-attribute character, you can destroy this void fragment, farm this, come back, farm this, come back. Really up to you. But yeah, this one's pretty easy, but again, you could do this in 3 different locations. Now for this final piece, it's going to suck, and I'm going to tell you why. This is the blueprint for the Gley catalyst, right? And if we click on it, there are 4 options. Each one of these, the material that you get out of it has a 6% chance to drop Gley. This one right here, if you get it done, has a 38% chance, but you have to do it on hard. Recommendation, if you haven't finished the campaign, that might be something for you. If you really want Gley right now, well, then you're just gonna have to take that chance with this void fusion reactor right here. And you're gonna have to do it the same way that I'm doing this one. Again, you're just gonna go here. If you notice, it is a 20% chance to get it, but once you get it, it's a 6% chance to unlock it. And let me show you. So if you look right here, this is the amorphous material pattern 028, Gley spiral catalyst blueprint, a 6% chance. So again, yes, this one sucks. Now to unlock this one, if you want to, you just have to do the void fusion reactor that's near there. If you look at the map here, the void fusion reactor that you're gonna have to do to unlock it is this one right here. It's gonna require 12 organic void shards. Just like if you watch the last one that I did, same concept, interact with it, fight the boss, and then open it up. But you only have a 6% chance. But this is how you're gonna do it if you wanna do it on normal. Now, if you wanna do it on hard, it gets a lot easier. So what you want to do is fast travel to the White Knight area, and there is a fusion reactor that you want to do, and you get pattern 099. But there is something that you need to know. Now, it doesn't come out of the standard just completing in there going full ham. You need to sneak in with Sharon. So this is the one of the reasons why you want to have a Sharon, because to get this pattern, you need to successfully infiltrate without them spotting you. And what do I mean by that? So with Sharon, you can go invisible, right? So what you need to do is go invisible. If you haven't watched that video, I already showcased this. Well, you should. But yeah, you go invisible, you hack these terminals. And when you hack all of them, sometimes there's 3, sometimes there's 4 like this one. Well, you'll get that extra reward when you beat the boss because you have successfully infiltrated without them knowing. For me, I have to actually take a little break after I get 3 of them because my invisibility doesn't last as long. I think it's 12 seconds or so. So I got the first 3, then I go invisible again, and then I can get the final one. So depending on how you set yours up, hopefully you guys can do this too. There we go. So now all we have to do is finish off the boss. And when we finish off the boss, we'll have a chance of getting those additional rewards. And if you notice, I got the amorphous material pattern 098, and as a bonus item, the amorphous material bonus 099. Now that I have it, all we have to do is unlock it. Now to open this one up, well, we have to find a reactor. There's a reactor just south of it in the same area. The thing with this one is gonna require 14 polymer and 31 inorganic. You can farm these anywhere. You can farm reactors, it's up to you, but this is the one that you need to be able to open this. What you do is you interact with it. It's just south of the location where we got pattern 099. You fight the boss. There's actually 2 bosses in this one. Once you beat them, then you have the reconstruction option to open up, hopefully, the catalyst that you guys have been looking for. But yeah, this one took me, I want to say 3 or 4 times. But again, I haven't had the best of luck with these characters. Some of them I get lucky, and then others I'm just grinding. And there you go. So just interact with this, and once you interact with it, remember you have a 38% chance if you waited to do this on hard. Again, if you used any of the other 3, it was only a 6% chance. So we're just hoping we get it, we shape it, and look, we got it. We got our final piece, and then now we just need the Gley Code. So the Gley Code actually isn't too hard to do, and I'll tell you, all of you guys should be able to do this. It's this one right here. We're gonna go for this one, the easiest one, Gravewalker. You know that's the first boss on normal, super easy to do. Now the thing is, you need the material. I currently don't have any, but you can get it from Magister's Lab. And you look right here. We'll click on it, and it's right here. If you scroll down, you'll notice that you have a 100% chance of getting this. Yes, 100% chance of getting this. So my recommendation is maybe farm this a few times, so that way as you farm Gravewalker and beat it over and over and over, because it's super easy to do, especially if you're near end game or anywhere near end game. Just run through this. You can do it over and over, and then just go to the reconstruction ball. And when you do, hopefully you guys end up getting the item you need. I was lucky enough. I think I had to do this once, or no, I had to do it like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, just make sure you select the right amorphous material. You'll see it, 38% chance, and boom, we ended up getting it, our final piece. Now we can go craft her. So once you arrive to Albion, all you have to do is go talk to Anais and look at her. She's right here. You speak to her, and we can go research request and go to Descendant. We can click on Gley, and you can see we have the items. Right now we have the Gley Code, nothing else. So we need to craft these. Remember, once you have our items, it's gonna be 16 hours, 400 credits. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna go to Descendant material, and look, now we can do this. So it's gonna take 8 hours to get this one. So let's start it, research request. Another 8 hours to do this one. So let's start them all at the same time, and 200,000. And then our final one, the enhanced cells, again, boom. So we have all 3 pieces researching. Hopefully tomorrow when we wake up, boom, they'll be ready for us to go, and then we can craft it, right? Because we'll have all 3, then we'll have to wait another 16 hours. So start processing this. If you guys are looking at getting this, this might be something for you to start farming now and slowly work on, because there is a research time on the 3 pieces plus on her. So that's it, guys. If you guys have any questions, if you guys struggling for any of the parts, let me know in the comments. Hey, if you guys enjoy these videos, leave me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, Nothing But Skills is out.